Ah, you can be pale, huh? So funny. Such a difference. You just kind of see, like, the shape of the clothes and everything doesn't change. It's just so... I don't know why. Boop. It's not just watching the sudden change. It's just kind of... Beep. Boop. Beep. Nah. There's the ones that actually stand out. Hard.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm gonna try this on my last one and see if it's actually even possible to lose. Minimal gameplay challenge. A light challenge. This is not balanced at all, you're lying. We'll see how demanding it is. We'll find out. I had sudden plan for this. Yeah. Again. Pumpkin Pal. Alright.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Had I caught you before you left for Scotland?
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! The key! Give me your hand!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. we're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it... What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Wait a minute.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Deposo. Levioso. Confringo. Deposo. Protego. Expulso. Expulso. Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Deposo. Descendo. Confringo. Lumos. Stay close.
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, that's where they're leading. The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato, stupefy! 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 Potato, stupefy! 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 Potato, stupefy! 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 Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
portkey is well hidden?
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
How was I muted? I thought I just went to
And
call
why
mute, but I was
you
already
here?
muted. Oops.
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I nobody said and you. We just looking at the camera.
instructions to
That's-
Vault 12 were quite
says
clear.
And you, but then as I start over to the
Sir,
actual
I must
character,
insist.
Right
I
after
was to
says
grant
you.
access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
you didn't have to.
I have no patience for traitors.
There one in the back actually has like facial hair.
Where were we?
Ah, beard. How
I'm
did
not giving
really
you
any the other ones have a
Well,
smooth face like this
perhaps
guy?
your young
You're
friend
like about
here
the
will
mud
be
chops.
more helpful.
Not allowed. Not allowed. You don't belong. Get out. Get out. Ah. Get out.
No way out.
Take out the support beam. Stop the support beam in the house. Support beam. Yay!
Are you all right?
That's
Fine,
fine.
sir.
I'm not the one who's
I've
got
never seen so powerful a goblin.
chopped.
He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where
How many?
are we?
Swiss cheese or just a couple?
It can't be.
What?
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability.
But sounds
to
pretty
end
pretty.
up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Alright. Strolling through the forest, yeah. Ba-ba-ba! That's why that they're 14 being sad. That you have to use the 14 order Gryffindors. I wonder which one was which. Did they decide to name their studio after because they were making this game, or was it like, you know, GTA that Green Street or whatever, Grove Street Studios? So yeah, they obviously afterwards. I don't know. I think it's funny.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
It's not appropriate
Now,
that you're doing a tomato.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and
That's
the
not
Wand of
close,
Wyrock.
dude.
For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I forgot about that table food. If you actually look up close with the fucking food core on that
Prepare
table.
yourself to meet the
It's so
headmaster.
messed up. Also hilarious that it's so
Fig,
fucked up.
nice of you
But
to
for
join
food
us.
did that.
The sorting
I want to
ceremony's
know who made the
over.
table
There
with
were
the foods.
complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough.
So many
No
tomatoes!
time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever
Whole
patience I had
tomatoes and a
left.
shitload of peas. What the
If you're
fuck?
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Couldn't Mount Everest the peas on a plate.
I'll be in touch.
Whole tomatoes on top of sliced tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I think it's around Christmas, maybe.
Professor Weasley!
Anytime I go to the
One
cafeteria
more
in
to
this
be
food, I'm gonna have to look up close to it, because
Welcome.
that was one of
You're
the
just in
funniest things I've
time.
ever seen in a
Have
game.
a seat.
So why do this up in front of everybody? This is kind of weird. Got that seat in front of everyone where you have a hat talk about us. It's kind of creepy, dude. It feels like hazing.
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you?
Rude.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Yeah, I'll be Gryffindor this time.
Certain expectations.
Yeah, I've done this twice, so I already know. I'll explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and
And
the
becoming
world
a
beyond the
pumpkin.
castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Well, the better pick the other option. It says the same thing, but backwards.
I wonder...
But exploring should teach you a great deal as well.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Sandwich? Pumpkin seeds? Curiosity?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a
You're telling
ready
us you're
mind,
Ravenclaw?
quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Nah, it's for last. That's pussy mode. I do easy mode on at least for a little while on Ravenclaw. No. I would be Gryffindor.
possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Yeah, sure. Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor!
Go mess on that clothes. Oh yeah, that is some Gryffindor. Yeah, what up?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me.
Did you have a
You
lever
are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all
Like,
have
what
plenty to
magic
do
do you
before
know,
classes
huh?
begin
I ain't seen
tomorrow.
you do no magic around here.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Well, we're still eating food. Why are you checking us up, bro? I'm hungry.
Quite an entrance. It's
I
lovely
know.
to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
That's...
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an
Oh,
adventure.
yeah, there's a page right in front of this lady.
I remember
This
the
where my
first
room
time I
is.
entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a
Oh, you used to be
Gryffindor.
a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor.
Oh.
Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata
Fuck.
Domum.
What is that?
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning
So
to
what
collect
the
you
fuck is
for
that?
first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
Why not a hamster
Hope
tunnel?
you enjoy your first night
Should have
at
been the
Hogwarts.
fucking entrance to Hufflepuff. The fuck is this? Why out through a tube? Why is it a square like the painting? What the fuck is this? Oh, nice room. Don't be at the curtains
Looks like everyone's
closed.
gone.
Woo!
Better
Yeah,
head to the
dude,
common
that's
room.
how my bed is. I mean, not really. It's like, you know, my own version of it. Because there's no way I can afford something like this. But I put up plywood up inside. And I have like green screen over this side. And I have curtains on the left side. There's a wall over here. So, yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's how I like my bed. Close me in, baby.
Revelio.
Yeah. Yo, what the? Got a real excellent chill spot outside our room? Everyone has this, or are we special? Got a little teapot. That is one of the largest personal rooms out of all. The rest of them are just kind of standard circles. Got a little side street over here. Man. We have one heck of a room. Yeah. Have another app.
Now,
From
which
the
way is
way
the
up,
common room?
dude.
Revelio.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see it, damn it.
Lumos.
There it is, puppy pal.
Revelio.
Yes. Is this someone else's room? Just another chill space. Joe, nice tea. We had a nice ass corner. Ah! Are you supposed to be up there? Yes, so. Foreman? You're kind of clipping me still. What? How'd you get up there? Wow. I think she's the one that tells us about the keys. Dude, she gotta be jealous. She's part of our house. You're a senior robe that you could have had. She didn't put an effort to find the keys. For her to be jealous. Does everyone else have their own person upstairs or like this? Yeah. 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 No one actually in here this time. Those sick mirrors. Those blurry ass things. Through. My your room sucks. Well, maybe 3 of you, but your room sucks. Fuck your room. Your room's way better. Your bathroom kinda sucked too. What's some of this? Oh, you're gonna be at tubs? This is private. Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah, what the? How come we have shit tubs and we have nice tubs? I thought it's just a girls' room. It's not that bad. I share with everyone. It's like, man, that's super unprivate. Man, these rooms down here suck. These. I wonder if there's like the boys' dorm. I mean, it's just like a girls' bathroom. Heston's really like sports, and their clothes look kind of shit. What all these jackets? I mean, I feel I have kind of shit clothes. It's not really formal crap, but yeah, there's no urinals. That's his clothes room. So we just have a closer bathroom if you have to pee. Or we have to take a bath. Which we can't even shower. That kind of sucks. Sit in the tub, wash yourself, rinse off, and then fill it up and relax in the bath. I don't know. It's like you wash in the. You wash in the tub, you're just gonna be in dirty water. Gotta rinse off at least after.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Yeah, she's still up there.
She gets
sketches of this
every year.
How's she supposed to? How did you get up there?
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower,
sure.
From the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
How'd you hear that? That's stuff that I couldn't handle.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've
I'm a
certainly
pumpkin,
brought some
so be
much-needed
afraid of.
excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I haven't asked her a
What
question
exactly
before.
are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast
I
at
would love to
Hogwarts.
be able to ride the train.
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange
have any idea how you
hallways and
got
rooms
there?
in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
It's true.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
There was actually the one time I actually saw a dragon come down and pick up a cow, and it flew away. Just once.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our
I had
common
no
room
idea it
or
was
when you
possible,
scale
and
the
I don't know
next
why it
tower.
happened.
You never know.
But
Bye for now.
it was crazy. Tried to fly after it, but it was way too fast. That's bullshit. How the fuck did you jump up there? I'm not even allowed to jump in here. I'm not allowed to jump inside our room. How can you do that? You're a fucking cheater. Hope your butt gets burnt up there. Maybe a covered in char and it ruins your pants.
Much cozier than the Great Hall.
I'm not allowed to jump.
Still not
Oh, hey, it's you! Oh, she's so cute.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh!
Aww.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Hi.
Splendidly theatrical
adopt
arrival to
you.
the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Yeah?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble.
Do the same
I've
thing,
mastered
but
the
just
charm
don't say
using
the
its
word.
incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I don't know the rules. I'm sure
Don't
you'll
worry,
get it.
you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Got this.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Lol. Still funny.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then,
how many years are
I struggle
here?
with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
You're so cute, I just want to adopt you.
I'd imagine
You're so precious.
It'll be the
Stop.
next Butterbeer.
Oh, it's you.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Oh, try it. I'm a pumpkin. There's no
Hello.
danger for me.
You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of
He reminded me.
Oh,
I forgot to add
didn't
my
mean to pry. Nasty business,
No,
dragons.
doesn't matter. I'm a
Again,
pumpkin.
very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest.
She keeps close eye on everybody.
She means well. And she's an
I don't know how the
incredibly
fuck she
powerful
does.
witch.
Just call her
She'll have your
omnipotent
back.
powers. Omnipotent powers. What's in the mug? Can I have some?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
I've been
morning
perfecting
drinking.
a recipe I came up with over the summer.
Party!
Almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Give me some.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Peanutty. That was nice
Well,
meeting
it
you.
was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
I bet she is. You. Yeah, no, you. I thought you looked like someone else, but I think you're also some guy that I will see at the end. Are you serious? I had to crouch on. What is with this fucking hamster hole? Why a hamster hole?
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You
Don't
only
need
have
a
one first day
climb
at
a ladder
Hogwarts.
into my Ravenclaw
Now,
room?
in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Here's the book.
Here you are.
Here's how you level. Yeah. And there goes all my education. That's throwing my education quite literally out the window.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all
So it's that
that's
fancy
expected of a
motherfucker I see you in the back over there?
You would be wise to take full advantage of this
behind her.
exceptionally valuable resource.
Stuffed in my armpit.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer
There
any
it is.
questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
How about I just do this? No. Bitch!
This way.
No, but there's a page right here. There's a page right here. There's a page right here. You're such an asshole.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Why'd you just have me at the first video page right outside my door? See your head cracking.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the
I
guide
would
will
appreciate
also
if you let me
train
hit
you
the
to
one
be
outside my
alert
room
to your
first.
surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm right here. I'm passing you. Yeah, you had to speed up, huh? Tell me keep up,
The
huh?
guide
Huh?
appears
Huh?
to have
Huh?
some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Revelio.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Did it! No, I challenge on the only! I don't acquire experience points recipe. There's a wizard level from challenges and trees to level. I didn't read that right. Your field I trust you heard a challenge prize. Select the challenge menu to continue. Why did it blah 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 blah? Third challenge blah blah blah. Choose blah 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 blah.
Clever, isn't it?
No.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
There was one outside of my room. You wouldn't let me have it. I'm gonna keep yelling at you about that. Hello, Honora. That's his. Wow.
No time to waste.
My room is
You've
really
classes
close
to
to some
attend.
stuff. Whew. No time to waste my ass. Good potion. Also, yeah, there's no time to waste. We could move faster. You don't have to walk.
Good timing.
Oh, sure, yeah, I was
Perfect
kind of just...
opportunity to show you how to use flue flames
Well, we
to get
already
around a
learned.
bit quicker.
There we go.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
Okay. Yep.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yep. Da. 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 Thank you. Let me start casting Revelio 5 million times. There's a billion pages in here. Come on.
And here we are.
Let me free.
Quite the time saver.
Yep.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Let me free. Alright, we're done. No, I still follow you.
You can get almost...
You know that I have this. Die. Da da. What's that? Orange. Yeah, sure. That's a note.
Anywhere in the castle, quickly from Central Hall.
Always
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Lumos.
Perhaps I'll go to the Hog's Head. Throw something at Ferdinand.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Oh, that's it.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
That's weird.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hi.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yeah. Take his foot. Yeah. Down.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the great...
Lumos.
Ah, she's out here. There's the nerd.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy.
Samantha thinks I'm potty.
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Yeah, you do this. See, it shows you a spot. Right? You close that spot. There's a butterfly. And then you bring it back. And fly. Wow, there's this butterfly slot here. And let it go. And oh wow.
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
So that is gone.
Revelio.
Then.
It's a good thing the
Yum. Where are you? There? Oh, it must be underneath me. It's like vibrating. It's like right here. That was
Revelio.
No way. Nice.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Just now reserved for later.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
And I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's a lot funnier.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
Nope.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Now she's gonna say that every time we pass her. But it's a hell of a lot better than her being shocked and surprised and oh, I'm so glad to finally have an answer for what bitch. You're stupid. The easiest puzzle there is. chimes. Yeah, I don't know what room that is. It's out.
Revelio.
Yep. That. That. Warp. That. Nope. Stairs, maybe? Sounds like it. Wait. Oh, it's further up. Hello.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Lumos.
Oh, I know where that is.
That life is behind me.
Revelio.
Up. Yeah. Can't do it right above me. It's one of these, right? No. One of these does have one, right? Darn it! Come back, you butterfly.
Revelio.
Professor Roman tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Lumos.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Yeah. Nice. It's like vibrating. It's below me. Where are you? Here. Oh, yes, there you are. Yeah. Gotcha.
Revelio.
Better too. Is it upstairs or? Yeah, it's upstairs. There's probably upstairs too.
Please do be mindful when you walk, won't you?
Revelio.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Lumos.
Damn it. Oh, there it is.
Revelio.
That's. Got an arrow in somewhere. Yeah. Then. Try to keep that. Down.
Revelio.
Goblins, werewolves!
Yeah.
Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
Like that one in there. that. So teach.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
I didn't get introduced.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yeah, why weren't you at
Have you met Professor Ronald?
place transgressions?
Shall we begin?
Sebastian and
Welcome to
Ominous
year
were
5
in
of charms.
Slytherin.
Now, this will be a crucial year
Oh,
in your
that-
education on the art
Oh,
of charm
nice.
work. But I am confident
Flying up and be
you will
like,
take
yo,
hold
I'm better than
with the
everyone else.
passion and rigor
Yes.
requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Yep.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Sharabus. Blah, 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 blah.
Accio.
Ciao. Right now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test?
Here's Ominous. That's
So
right,
why don't we have our newest students
Do you
start
have
us
one of
off?
the, do you look like one of the trains in the original Harry Potter stuff? I know there's two trains, at least for one of the video games. They sell
Very
that.
simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the luck. Excellent control. Now, think of this like gobstones. That's it! Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Yes!
I don't like that though. So what if that is? have to push for another one.
Excellent control there.
I'm pushing you off.
There we go.
Pushing you off. Yeah!
That was an execution. Let us see this.
Why did you go there? You can't remember that. Carl, try pushing her off, yeah. Push her off on this one.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, there's no obstacles at all. It's not hard. Kind of stuff go at the same place every time. So I have waited at a 30.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Ah! You know, right there, I got you off. Haha. Accomplished my mission. Even if I'm doing it again.
There we go.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Very good.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
I mean, it would have been better if you bumped yourself into the 50, but you kind of fucked that.
Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Don't you dare go into the 50s. I'll push you off. I don't care if it costs me a ball to, I'm pushing you off. You're not getting 50 points. Only I'm allowed to have 50.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
David, there with the 100 spots. Only I'm allowed to have
Good
the 100s.
game back there.
You're not
I
allowed.
must admit,
I'll push you off.
I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I beat you. I'm fine.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
See ya. You never play Summoners Court yet.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Wait, really? So wait, if you're naked, someone can't accio you? Can they not depose you then? Does that only work out according to?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
I love you, so
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected?
It also means if your
You
clothes
did
aren't
well,
super sturdy,
managing to best as
gonna
gifted
pull
a
your clothes off
student
of
as
you.
Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the
It's kind of
match.
an
Miss
interesting
Onai
piece
is
of lore.
always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
That's it.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hi! Yes, I am.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
It's because I'm awesome.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your
How is
abilities.
that being humble?
Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Guys. Watch out. You're lying to me, there's only one. Okay, now let's just took a little bit. Nope, that's still the same one. Yo, for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe I had a dream or something. I thought that there was a gesture or something. I don't know if there's like another alcove or something, but I don't remember coming across for my second playthrough. So I don't know. Cough. Remember? I don't know. I don't know. Hi. Hello.
Stupefy!
Efforts.
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Fucking bombarded, dude.
Professor Hecat! Perhaps
She
you'd be
also
good
was
enough to
killed
blast
over
each
the
other
fire.
to pieces in your own time. I get
Just show
new
them your
students
hand
every
on
year,
smoosh.
but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ba, 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 ba. Yeah.
Levioso.
Father.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ledomi. But is that ominous? She was pulling Taylor up from ominous. Sister, that's fucked up.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
I have to set it up. Hello? Oh, I can't yet.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time,
that's
cast
really basic
Levioso
cast
first, then the basic cast. Remember.
I don't want it there.
Good. Well done.
Levioso. Levioso. Levioso.
Good. Now, well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
And Superfly.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
My students for this.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's...
I do.
I know, it's Stupefy and bust bubbles.
Not bad
Wow.
for a beginner.
Sucks.
You give as good as you get.
Definitely have to get that shield one for perfect material where it does bust shields. Now it's a bitch!
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
See if the
Glad
point
to
is
have the
Stupefy
opportunity to
anymore.
practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right... Oh, I'm not...
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Yeah, what is all of this? She put it on a table for kilometers. What the shit? That's messed up. You should have warned him, you know. I can't believe she did it.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
I never done
Everyone
this
will be
before,
talking
but
about
I'm
it.
pretty sure it was
certainly
them.
good practice.
Practice?
The day before there
It
was
felt
like
more
some
like I
sort
was
of
dueling an expert.
not a table.
Sebastian Sallow,
No,
by the way.
oh no.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
It's Sebastian.
Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Okay.
Till next time.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Shut up. What? Die. Oh, it's probably what's her face. Yeah, I'll be there in a moment.
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxi a mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did Rancorous.
Revelio.
Also.
So I took my revenge to
I'm sorry. Let us keep our heads about this. I'm truly sorry.
Oh, no, you're outside of it. Nice. Nice.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Sure.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Yeah. No, shows I so.
Leviosa.
Confringo.
Tego.
That's fast.
Is that all you got?
Well, this is gonna suck ass.
Stupefy.
Confringo.
Don't shy away now.
Leviosa.
Leviosa. Give him what for.
Confringo.
Expulso. Leviosa.
Come on.
Accio.
Leviosa.
Back.
Confringo.
Leviosa.
You're better than that.
Oh, that's cheap.
Leviosa.
There you go. Ignore it though. 17 minutes. Scrap bubble. Right here.
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall.
Now,
it takes time to organise these deals, but check with me later.
That kind of sucks. You just have to sit around and do nothing.
Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Don't need to be going crazy on those maximum potions, bro. This cast spray shields. Fuck all you asses. Bunch of bitches. Madame is like.
Revelio.
Got no sound. Husband. Ah, alright. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Cha ha ha. It's really nothing over here. Give me a little chest or something. No. Hi. Hi.
Revelio.
So I tried all this
Don't get
power
too
before
cocky
and
simply because you had one
it's
victory over
door.
Fred. He never backs down from a fight.
Sarah.
Revelio.
Ah.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Nice. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Yes.
Revelio.
Hello? There is gosh, loud. Sounds like it's for a top. Yeah. Some interesting magic you're pulling off there.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Bye.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Yeah.
Got it. Revelio. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my...
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah. What's up, girl?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Aww.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Aww.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Aww. Don't worry. Hide your
I'd
stuff.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What's that? Now,
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Get your ass over here. I did it! See anyone else? Anyone else stand the right to fly around here? Huh? Just flying pages? No flying. If I can't fly in here, no one can. Ah, follow your quest marker, whatever you say. If the chest was just like 3 inches longer, it'd be perfect.
Revelio. Lumos.
Nah. Hi. Hi. Boom. You're not gonna there. Nah. That's... Man, it's so tempting to do these. Grab my 7 zipper.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hiya! Gotcha.
Revelio. Revelio.
No.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Amazing. Go, alright, but it says got boots. Sick. Gee. Oh, wait, whatever this is. Then. That. No. No! Ah! Yeah. There we go. Nice.
Revelio.
Yeah. Right.
Levioso.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's
Yeah, we already did this one.
gobstones.
Blah, blah, blah. Ow. Where's this? Is this flame up or down? Flame up. Flame up.
I've got to keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio.
Ah, that's really not.
Revelio.
Stop. Probably. Hey, yo!
Accio.
Down there. Bitch.
Revelio. Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Stop coming up here. Hello.
Revelio.
Yeah. Oh, I should fall down. Yes. Walk. Grab it. This is so silly. That's trippy too. Oh, they are so deep. Surprise, all the offense stuff. And never had defense stuff. Kind of funny.
Revelio.
Yeah. Yeah! Right upstairs.
Revelio.
Rogues, a lot of them.
Nice. That's so cool. Die! GIS! Little circle road.
Revelio.
Perfect. What? No. Yeah.
Revelio.
Diabetes!
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down.
Hello, Zenobia. I've
Do
found
I
all of your
have
gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I told her it's a bad idea. Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Glad. I hope you find some friends.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
They can't. It won't work. It's busted. Forever. I can't fix it.
Reparo. Revelio.
Dude, it's busted.
Levioso. Reparo.
Up. Sorry. That's just how it is. What are you talking about? There's that here. You're insane.
Revelio.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned, and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Have free time. Go, you bastard! I don't stop it. Nice. Yeah. That's the hood just completes your hat.
Hello.
Revelio.
Hi. Thank you.
Revelio.
Alright. See ya. See ya, love you. Okay. Well, never mind. Hello!
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Da 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 da! Oh, someone's spawned in.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
Sure,
I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much
Yeah,
for
but
the
it's
cold,
super
are you?
pretty at Christmas.
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Right. Right.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
They hit full sprint
Likely
from
already
Stand
named
Club.
them too.
That this certain distance away at full sprint for them.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Nah. Nah.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
There out. Sprint! I'm far enough
How are
away.
you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Right up this way. Okay. Ah! No, come on. You're slow.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks
Ah!
like it's for wear.
Fuck.
Lumos.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, such as Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you
distance. Maybe
rumors being
front
what they
slow.
are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
No. Go there.
Revelio.
That's. Oh, nice. I should do nice for Halloween. Alright. How do I keep telling that here? Maybe I had a wand? Candle or something? I don't know. Tell me I have stuff, right? Hey. 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 Oh, apparently I'm not able to. That's where my stores I have to go to.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts,
Yeah, spellcrafts was the store I was just in.
A new wand.
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
My own piece was to be in the spellcraft store.
Enjoy yourself.
Which I had to
I will
leave.
see you soon.
Okay, let me leave. Okay. Gosh. Go buy stuff. I'll buy stuff I mean pay for free.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir.
Let me
here
out.
for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown.
Good stuff.
I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
Yes.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest.
Yeah.
Creating something out of nothing.
Well, I mean,
Of
you have
course,
to
it
use
is
the
not
crystal
without
material,
complexity.
so it's not really nothing. It's close
But
enough.
that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the talking. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want.
Yeah,
Let's
except
have a
this
look.
one sucks. They're only one each, so I mean, they're kind of trash.
Let's look at
but
what we
sure,
have,
give 'em.
shall we?
Yeah, I have almost
If
400
you're
bucks.
interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
No, I'm good. It's too expensive. I can't afford it right now. Bye. It's this line am I seeing here? The fuck?
Revelio.
Outside. I bet there's a bunch of pages outside. Alright, sweet scarf. Oh my god, the slow walk. You have to do it right doors, straight guys. Get up.
Revelio.
Inside there. That's Bill.
Revelio.
There's not one out here. Hey yo.
Accio. Revelio.
There is one here. Ah, nice. Nah.
Revelio.
Nah. Ah! Nah.
Revelio.
Ah. Nah.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
They're done.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
Swish.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Swish!
Oh dear.
Ready?
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
It's fine.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious
Quite
indeed.
Very, very fast. Surprisingly swish. Swish. Stop.
How intriguing.
Stop. Stop. Spring. Swish. Whippy. Hard, solid stress.
Curious indeed.
Supple. Hello.
How intriguing.
Spruce. Silver line. Rowan. Redwood.
Curious indeed.
Pine. Pear. Maple. Laurel. Where's pumpkin? Where's the pumpkin trees?
How intriguing.
Fir. Right, holly.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner.
Hollywood, unicorn hair, supple, 10 inches. Perfect.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
Beautiful.
Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Type.
Revelio.
No one that natters on like that classic portrait Ferdinand Pratt.
They won't take kindly to a prat like Ferdinand at the heart.
Revelio.
Die. 10. 7. Ow. Kaya. Get stuck. Ow. Nice. Ah, yeah. Had a rod handle. Nah.
Revelio.
Nah. Yes.
Revelio.
Then. Yeah. Nah. Chop.
Revelio.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Hello. Nah.
Revelio.
Hello.
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a diricle around here.
Hello. No seeds, dude.
Revelio.
Blah. Darn.
Revelio.
How did I say you? Darn.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Ah. Give me seeds.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
I can sell all the right stuff. I can sell your stuff. I'm running out of space. Terrible inventory right now. Yep. Stuff, please.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about.
Yeah.
I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
That's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Sure, there's like no gray items outside of these. I want that one. This fucking shit's gonna be horrid. I need flowers. Sorry. How about coasts every time I'm near water, pick up leeches and hunt bugs. Hunt things with rollerblades. What are you doing? Just go inside. This door is stupid.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
So much cheese. So much.
What further? Draw it away from the buildings! Away from the village!
Be sure to pick out up on fire adventure.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Oh shit. Let's see. Yes. Wow. That is just spamming. Fantastic. So good.
Arrest the momentum.
That shield spells.
Taylor, stupefy.
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Stupefy.
What was that?
I'm just trying to beat him at his own game.
I let him do more of it.
Hey, Hi.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
Not sure if that's.
I suppose so.
I'm not if just him like.
It's all a bit of a blur, to be
being
honest.
weird as
Merlin's
shit.
beard.
Or that was.
Are you
I don't know.
alright?
We
It's
are.
kind of sweet.
And we
I
were
didn't
glad to
have
help.
time.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that.
They'll definitely fight around
The makings of an aura,
see how
if you
they
ask
act.
me.
That was
If you
odd.
are unharmed,
Damage
perhaps the two
though
of you wouldn't
doesn't
mind helping me put a few
seem
things back to where they
lighthearted
were.
mode. I don't know.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
No problem, Bob.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I will see what he wants.
Hi.
Revelio.
Hello. Right, maybe so I done it before I left.
Revelio. Reparo.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. That's that. Yeah.
Apero. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Ah, good as new. Revelio.
Apero. Stuck in the right outline. It's also Yep. Hello.
Revelio.
Yeah.
Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
I had this one. Oh.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Wow. Wow, alright, sorry. Man. Care about this, but I have somebody. This. Or this offense better. Yeah. Such a bad idea. Should really buy portion tables or stuff. The style! Down in the offense. Far away, my money. I
What
better
an
do it for the style.
extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
Afterwards. Let's add the stealth ability.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Let me look around this. Anything else? Yes. Is that a bad gloves? That's wild. Oh.
Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
See ya.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Software page. Put a flat rather.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
That page.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
At least it is like butterscotch.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
That butterscotchy soda or something near Pierre's house. That's weird. Butter? No. Butterscotch.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Guys, if you
Can't
have
drink butterbeer forever.
But you don't know. Maybe I'm an alcoholic. Shut up. Maybe I live in this bar.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back.
Rebellious.
It's just closer. Making it that far.
Lumos.
Sorry, I didn't grab it. Come on. Asshole. Can't go getting something up there. I'm gonna do it faster. There you go. Get in there. Pig, please. Guys. Woo!
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like
find
Rookwood and
out when they
Harlow.
were talking.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Alright. You have to this time, but never in. I can't even understand so I have to actually under. Yeah. Da! Yay. Nice. First move. That's not what I was doing. Sure it does.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Die. Wow. Nice. Dead. Oh, bad.
any of your parents?
Revelio.
Oh, the stories
Dang! Stop. Yeah.
Revelio.
Kinda cool. I'm a huge fan of spite stuff. Stick up off it. Stay nude for now. So what's up? Brah! Ah. Oh, okay, stand up. I pushed your eyes all over the place. Ha! Brain up! Brain up! Go class! Go class! He's missing a Slytherin. Where's the Slytherin? I used to be a Slytherin. Now I'm Gryffindor. I was a Hufflepuff before that. Someone's upstairs.
It was an accident.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes.
Stallions
Thought you might be
and
interested
the
in joining me
historian's
for a bit of
uniform.
an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Yes.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you
Pretty
find
sure it's
anything.
down in like Slytherin area. Or no, maybe there's a different one. Hang on. Yeah, there is a different map that's down by Slytherin. That's the Jumbo Sleep Dragon. That one's off further away than now.
The last time I was at Dogweed and Death Camp, Madam Green had everything from Disney seeds to shriveled
Dead. Oops, it's caught up too far anyways. And up to my room that I don't have yet. Terry there, Birdcage. Yeah.
Revelio.
Nah. Hello.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, Had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Bye. Cindy. What are you doing in there? Out of the hat now. Hey! Rude. So that's better too.
A rhinoceros skeleton.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
I'm on the right track.
I mean, I might as well come out here. Yeah.
There's the fountain. I'm getting...
The Daedalian keys are back.
The Daedalian keys are
Hello,
back!
Molly. You seem excited about something?
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years.
I don't even know
You
how.
should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find.
This stairwell looks promising. Looks like the portrait from the map. Now, aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Yeah, man.
you been in any other country? Not to know it's like.
Revelio.
Machine. Exactly as soon as possible. I don't even have around how to about this outfit. As soon as I can. Hello!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Down here!
Levioso. Revelio.
In. In.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Shut up.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Down to the chest down here.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
By slapping it once, and it's fixed also soon.
That's it.
Gotcha.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio. Lumos. Ah. Revelio.
Potion.
Revelio. Lumos.
Alan. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Stop. Ba, 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 ba. Beep.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
So ominous. I didn't have a choice. They're a cat, there was just a fence. Not trying hard enough for mean splat. So. Yeah.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Yeah.
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest. Revelio.
After out of his chest, I'll probably stop.
Don't get too cocky simply because you haven't.
Oh, obvious. Nah. Yeah.
Revelio.
This next composition.
I'll do this for all I have. Hello, frog. I heard a house up. Beep beep. Oh, there's our house chest.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Haha. Ah. Alright, glad you were here. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Bye.